How you doing? This is Krinstar. New year? Probably a new intro. Or at least I'm gonna go with a new intro. I'm gonna see how long this one lasts. For this video today, I want to do a retrospective on what's been happening last year and then what I want to do next year in 2024. This could have been a short, but I wanted to kind of do it a little bit longer form so I can talk a little bit longer because I think shorts are kind of like under a minute generally. And I got more to say than a minute. So let's get on with the retrospective. Over the past year, I've done several videos like Bitwig, like Machine. Really like that. I really liked my Machine. I think it's the coolest thing in the world. Yeah, really, really cool. Done stuff with Valhalla came out, VCV Rack. Lots of videos, lots of videos. I did the one star thing, Starfield. Looks like probably all of 15 views got it, and most of them were me and my friends. I actually liked it. A lot of Bitwig. My DJ controller, which I'm looking at right now because it's in front of me. A couple of Reason videos. Wavestate's very cool. Very cool. A lot of Captain plugins type stuff. I kind of forced myself to do more with Captain plugins to mess with it, along with the other MIDI type of things, because mostly I bought them because I was really a novice in trying to create melodies and chords and stuff like that. I still use them to create stuff, but mostly I try to do things on my own. We saw 2 guitar releases from Impact Soundworks. Very good. The object modeling synth came out for Reason. That was a big hype last year, and kind of I don't want to say man, but it wasn't the thing that people were getting it. Did Faceplanet 2.1 with Granular. That was kind of cool. Really didn't use it a whole lot, to be brutally honest. But overall, a lot of different stuff in some stuff with Reason, because I kind of still was doing. The year before that was dominated by a little bit of Bitwig and Reason, and I was kind of phasing out of it, but I still like Reason. I really do. I am totally phasing out of it from a DAW point of perspective, and kind of really into how Bitwig does stuff. But I do like Reason for its sounds and the interoperability and its players. They're too good to give up. Really too good to give up. The sounds it makes and the players, and the fact that it looks like a rack. I really love it. Really, really love it. Overall, a lot of videos in the last year. All the way up until probably, I think Pigments 4 would have been. God, it's hard to tell where the rollover of the year is on YouTube. Oh, there's Jingle Bells. So around here-ish. Probably around here. Super Audio Cart. I have not used that again. VCV Rack, pretty fun to play with. Really, really fun to play with. I suggest playing around with VCV Rack. Even if you're not into modular and it weirds you out, it is great for build your own synthesizer type of learning and stuff like that. But overall, ton of videos in the last year. And what I plan to do this year is a little bit different. Normally, if I see a new plugin, I'll go pick it up, I'll spend my own money on it, and I'll review it and have a little bit of fun with it, because it helps generate people to come to my channel, first and foremost. I don't get anywhere near the amount of hits like the Remedy. 1.5k views easily. If you look at any one of my channels, any one of my videos, I normally get anywhere around 50 and 100 views if it's really good. But overall, I'm not getting a whole lot of views unless something new comes out, like Valhalla Supermassive 1.7. So a lot of the people that come in from my channel are from new plugin buys. That something's new that got released, do it. I don't have the money to keep on putting it into new plugins. I think on upgrades, I'll keep on buying upgrades and display them on the channel. But if it's like something entirely new, unless it's something that I don't have, basically if it's something that I don't have 17 of, like say a new delay, I'm not going to even look twice at it. I don't need yet another reverb. And I think a lot of people are like that anyways. And so realistically, I don't see a whole lot of new plugins coming in on the channel and me demonstrating them. So that's going to probably reduce, which will take a big hit to my channel. I think in the future, I think for this year, I want to focus on doing more with Bitwig and learning type of stuff, which leads me to the help. I would like some suggestions on something that I could focus on for the next year. I want to make a New Year's resolution. I have not made one yet. And I want to focus something on for the year. Last year, I kind of was focused on losing weight. I lost about 60 pounds last year, weight loss wise. I was big, like 220, and I'm a short guy. I'm like 5 foot nothing, and so I was pretty much diabetic. And doctors like, you know, need to cut that stuff. So my New Year's resolution last year was to lose weight, and I'm down to probably 150 now, so where I should be. So it's really good. That happened. I learned quite a bit, and so these videos, they help me learn about music. And because another resolution I had back in 2020 was to learn all this stuff, and that's how most of this started working. And part of the YouTube channel is actually getting me to force myself to do it. I kind of want to learn piano. I kind of still, I know I want to learn guitar, but I'll never get around to playing it. I'm doing that in a halfway in run of learning how to play it in virtual. So the strategy guitars, if you see a lot of content with me using them, it's because I really want to learn how to play them, but without actually using them every day, which is crazy. Otherwise, you'd see YouTube videos of me playing around with strategy every time I do a video, and I think that would make for some really boring content, to be honest. So I am looking for suggestions from anybody out there of stuff to work on. One of the suggestions from one of my videos was to take probably classes on learning how to speak publicly or get better at speaking, which I take seriously. I took seriously. I got better at editing my speeches rather than trying to speak better. I could work on scripting them a bit more, or at least having a running talking points, or at least get better with that. That I know I need to get better at overall. I, I'm a brute force kind of person. I if you can't tell by how many videos I produced last year, I like to brute force when I'm trying to figure out things. I like to do it, make it happen until it's successful. So you'll see a lot of iterations from me until I do it, and that wears on people a lot. I get it. I don't have the same viewers that I did last year. I don't think they watch the videos. I think they probably skip all of these. And so most of my viewers are probably new viewers. I could be wrong. Let me know if you're an old school viewer and you've been with me since 2021 or 2022. Either or, I would love to hear it. So the ask is, I would love to see suggestions of stuff to work for me to work on. And I say suggestions, I ultimately have the total vote on what I'm going to do with my channel, with myself in the next year. But I would like some interesting ideas. Maybe explore more into hardware, more into getting more Bitwig, maybe into live, maybe into FL Studio. I think FL Studio is probably a crowded space. I love it. I used to use it when it was called Fruity Loops, but I don't think my videos would have that much of impact if I moved over. I think that space, the Ableton space and the FL space is probably crowded. I think my niche was probably served really good with Bitwig. I would like to grow the channel more. I started the channel with 0 subscribers, and within 3 years, I got 473 currently. So I'm doing okay. Do I want more? Yeah. Do what I like a lot more? Yeah. Do I probably deserve it? No. I'm gonna be brutally honest. Probably not. I think I need to work a lot harder to earn those viewers. I think I need to grow professionally a lot more. And I think that there's a lot of stuff between editing, talking, the content that I'm doing probably needs a whole lot more learning, a lot more content of being a musician itself. I'm aware of that. I'm fully aware. This is not the channel. I like to think my niche is probably for people that want to see somebody growing up into a musician, to see from the ground zero. And I'm probably a good role model for that right now, of somebody late in life deciding they want to do something else and sticking to it. Right now, I'm, like I said, I keep on saying I'm a developer by trade. I work 8 hours a day as a developer, and then I spend whatever time I have left on these videos and working with music. So there's not a whole lot of time I devote with music per se, but I still try to tend to keep it anyways, and try to watch YouTube videos and try to learn and understand. It's just I get so much to do. I get so much time to do it, and I get There's a lot to music. Realistically, there is a ton to music and learning different things, chords, melodies, beats, or drums and bass lines, and how they're all individually architected, how they're all architected together, how they're all arranged, how they sound, how they there's like mixing. You can go into an endless deep hole into all the minute details of how mixing is, and how mastering is, and how to master perfectly, and what all the things going, and all of that stuff. And I'm barely trying to learn how to put a song together and how to get it to sound good, because right now my arrangement skills kind of need a lot of work. My ear needs a whole lot of training still on the different things. And I think pretty much where I'm going is that I need to work more on overall music theory learning and ear training per se. Maybe, I don't know. Is it, what part can you skip over versus what part should you focus on? If you only got an hour today to focus on something, what should you be focused on? Should you be focusing on playing piano? So that kind of stuff, right? What do I want to look at next? Because I think the channel's not going to change overall for the next year. I think it's pretty much going to be same. I'm gonna try to force myself to stop buying plugins I don't need, and just do the upgrades that come out of the plugins. I own a lot of plugins already now, and that's the whole reason is I pretty much do everything that everybody could do. Just they probably have nicer interfaces at this point, especially owning stuff like Bitwig's Grid and VCV Rack. You can do a lot with those, a ton with those. It's just the not the prettiest interfaces. Leave me suggestions. I would appreciate it. Or leave me a tale of how long or leave me a comment on how long you've been listening. I would really love to see it. Other than that, I hope you liked the video. Hopefully this will be in the next good year for me, and I'll have the next year of 2025's video will be at least 100, or sorry, 500 subscribers, 100 more subscribers at least. I think I've been tracking about 150 subscribers per year so far, and usually it just trends upwards. So I've been gaining a little here and there, and the with the remedy and the Valhalla, I got a lot of people in those two videos. So I hope I get some more subscribers. But I know if I don't put out new plugin videos, they won't be able to see me by searching. So I know that it's probably going to be a little bit reduced, but the goal is 100 more subscribers, get in the 500 range. Ultimately, I want to get in the 1,000 subscribers in, I think it's like 3,000 watched hours, which I'm nowhere near close. Nowhere near close. And then I could be a YouTube partner, and I could be all yippee and happy. Actually, I think it's 4,000. So it's 500 for the first tier, and like I think either 1,000 or 4,000 or something for the next tier. Sorry for the long. It turned out to probably be a long rant, but I just wanted to. I shouldn't be doing this often, but I wanted to talk about the next year and do a kind of a year retrospective. I think this is the first video I've done in the last couple of years. I've been doing this. It's been a couple of years. I've been doing the YouTube videos, so I kind of wanted to look back on the year and everything that I've done, and look forward. So thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, and I will catch you later.